Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our coverage of high school baseball action, both on KCRV FM and KBOA FM, as we bring you action from South Pemiscot here this afternoon as the Bulldogs of South Pem play host to the Indians of Kennett. Our broadcast sponsors this afternoon from South Pemiscot: Riddick Farms, Green Pharmacy, the South Pemiscot School District, the Bank of Missouri, the City of Steele, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department, BPS Telephone, MFA Oil, and Farm Credit Services, both the Portageville and Kennett offices. Our Kennett sponsors this afternoon include Baker Implement Company, the Kennett Board of Public Works, Darren Todd for Judge, Duncan Sheet Metal, Dick Darter for Dunklin County Sheriff, FM Bank, Glen Sane Motors, Home Plate Bar and Grill, Aaron Wainick for Dunklin County Sheriff, Kennett Bowling Lanes, the Kennett Country Club, McDonald's, NEA Baptist Hospital, Greg Wilson State Farm Insurance, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, McDonald's, T.R. Baker Insurance, Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Kennett Trust Bank, Bentley Farms, and Ultimate Fitness and Sports. The Indians of Kennett just concluding their infield practice, and South Pem already had their infield practice, so we're getting started. Looks like a little early. I don't know if the umpires are here this afternoon, but we're underway. We're going to take a pregame break. We'll look at the starting lineups, also look at the district brackets for both of these teams, as Class 2 District 1 South Pemiscot will be playing at Zenith Hornersville, and the Indians in Class 4 District 1 will be going up to Dexter to play their district games. We'll take a commercial break, be back with more from South Pemiscot High School right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics,
the same way we have supported our customers and the community for 86 years.
Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the field and in your field.
Looking for a reliable, lightning-fast internet service that doesn't break the bank? Kennett Board of Public Works is here with their fiber optic internet service, starting at just $29.95 a month, with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. And the best part? Kennett Board of Public Works is your local provider, committed to serving the community with top-notch customer service and a network you can count on. Experience the power of fiber optics. Sign up now and revolutionize your internet experience with Kennett Board of Public Works Internet Service.
Hello, this is Darren Todd, Republican candidate for Circuit Judge of the 35th Judicial Circuit, comprising Dunklin and Stoddard counties. I am asking for your vote in the August 6th Republican primary for a 6-year term. I'm a 1991 graduate of Holcomb High School, a 1996 graduate of Southeast Missouri State University, and a 1999 graduate of Southern Illinois University School of Law. I will represent the people of the 35th Judicial Circuit with patience, open-mindedness, compassion, understanding, and firmness. Paid for by the committee to elect Darren Todd Judge, Kim Campbell Treasurer.
Now is the time to get your air conditioner serviced for the warm days ahead. Let the experienced techs at Duncan Sheet Metal replace that old unit with a new high-efficiency unit to stay more comfortable during the upcoming warmer months. A new high-efficiency unit will pay for itself with the big savings you see on your utility bill. Turn to the experts at Duncan Sheet Metal today for service and installation. 601 Highway VV in Kennett.
Duncan Sheet Metal wishes Caleb Duncan and the entire Kennett Indian baseball team the best of luck this season.
I'm Nick Darter, a candidate for Dunklin County Sheriff. I am a husband, father, and God-fearing man. I have been in law enforcement for 14 years as a field training officer, firearms instructor, taser instructor, school resource officer, mentor, and a volunteer firefighter. It is my desire to bring the experience I've acquired as well as the values that have been instilled in me to the Sheriff's Office. I would appreciate your vote August 6th for Dunklin County Sheriff, so together we can see Dunklin County be an even safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Nick Darter for Sheriff, Philip A. Sandy, Treasurer.
Perry Jones back at South Pemiscot High School as we get set for high school baseball action on KBOA and KCRV. We're also streaming on the KCRV platforms and the KBOA platforms today. As I mentioned, district tournament play right around the corner. Earlier district tournament play actually for South Pemiscot. They'll be in action this Thursday as play gets underway from the Class 2 District 1 tournament down at Zenith Hornersville. South Pim, the 6th seed, will take on 3 seed Bernie. That ball game at 2 o'clock on Thursday. Bernie and South Pemiscot. At 4 o'clock, it will be 4 seed Campbell taking on 5 seed Holcomb. So that's the Thursday ball games. Here's the way the rest of the brackets look. The winner of that Campbell-Holcomb game will play Portageville at 11 o'clock on Friday. And Portageville, the winner of Campbell and Holcomb, will face at 11 Friday. If the Bulldogs of South Pim can defeat the Bernie Mules, they will play the 2 seed Zenith Hornersville Lions at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon. So Thursday, Friday action, and then they come back and will play on the 13th for their championship game over in the Class 2 District 1. So back on Monday, they will finish the tournament. Games on Thursday, Friday. No games on Saturday from the Class 2 District 1 baseball tournament. Looking at Kennett's schedule in the Class 4 District 1 tournament, the Indians getting the number 1 seed in that tournament. They will not play until Monday the 13th at 4 o'clock. And Kennett will play the winner of 4 seed Dexter and 5 seed Doniphan. Doniphan and Dexter will play on the 10th at 11 o'clock. So Friday at 11, Dexter and Doniphan. Then Monday, Kennett will play the winner at that ball game. Bottom side of the bracket, 2 seed Perryville will take on Fredericktown Marquand Zion, the 3 seed. Perryville upsetting them earlier and getting the higher seed in the district because of that. But they're still stuck with Fredericktown down in the bottom side of the bracket. Kennett awaiting the winner of Dexter Doniphan, who will have an extra game in the Class 4 District 1 tournament. We'll have the broadcast of both of those tournaments. We'll have a video stream on Misha.tv for both South Pemiscot. Actually, all the games at Zenith Hornersville. We're going to have video streams and radio broadcasts. The radio broadcast, 98.7 WGCQ, and also AM 1540 KBOA. And we're also going to have the broadcast over on Sports Radio KMIS from the Class 2 District 1. Kennett games will be on KBOA FM on the radio dial, or free broadcast there, and the video stream on Misha TV, as that's a requirement when we start district tournament play. We'll take another pregame break, come back. We'll check starting lineups from South Pemiscot, and Kennett high school basketball action right after this.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
First Missouri Bank of SEMO understands that banking is more than just managing dollars and cents. It's about strengthening relationships, helping neighbors, believing in our communities, and planning for the future. FM Bank proudly offers competitive rates on personal, home, agricultural, and business loans, and all banking decisions are made here in our local communities. Visit any of our FM Bank locations today for more info. To us, people matter. FM Bank is also proud to sponsor Kennett Indian Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
It's always a home run when you visit the all-new Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. They have delicious food served up hot and fresh. Be sure to check out their daily lunch and dinner specials. Their catfish, the best around, plus chicken, shrimp, steaks, and their smash burgers will keep you coming back for more. They have 10 big screen TVs where you can catch all the big games. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Slide into home at the Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
The tournaments are bigger and better than ever at the Kennett Country Club. Coming up next, it's the two-man scramble on May 18th and 19th. Don't wait to call and get your team signed up. The three-man scramble was sold out and teams were put on a waiting list. Contact the Pro Shop today and join in on the fun. The golf course is in great condition and the tournaments feature great fun, great food, and cash prizes for the winners. Call the Pro Shop and get signed up today at the Kennett Country Club.
Welcome back to South Pemiscot High School as we get set for baseball action on KCRV and also KBOA this afternoon as these two teams getting their focus on district tournament play. What we expect when we look at the starting lineups and especially the pitchers in the ball game, we expect that the coaches are going to be working on giving some pitchers a little bit of work, but not a whole lot of work before they get into district action. And here's the way the Indians will come to the plate in the top half of the first inning. Caleb Duncan will lead things off. He'll be the catcher for Kennett. J.C. Poole, the second baseman, bats second, and Hayden Gilmore in left field will bat third for Kennett. Ashton Williams will be in center field and hitting cleanup. Matt Gardner, the shortstop, hits fifth. Peyton Brenham at first base will bat sixth. Caden Pruitt, the DH, will hit seventh, and Cade Anderson will be doing the pitching on the mound. And Cade will be starting this one, the freshman right-hander getting the start here at South Pem. Jack Morrison batting eighth in right field. Owen Williams hitting ninth at third base. Brandon Lanier gets the start on the hill for South Pemiscot and Coach House and his Bulldogs. Here's the way they'll come to bat, bottom of the first inning in their position in the field. Logan Southern will lead things off. He plays third base for South Pemiscot. Will McDaniel, the catcher, hits second. And Brandon Bomar, the first baseman, will hit third in the order. The shortstop, J.D. Morton, will hit cleanup. Ethan Busby in left field bats fifth. Parker Carlisle, the second baseman, will hit sixth in the order. Zeke Floyd will be in right field and batting seventh. The pitcher, Brandon Lanier, will bat eighth in the order. And Robert Farmer patrols center field, and he will bat ninth for South Pemiscot. The right-hander, Brandon Lanier, on the mound, taking his warm-up tosses. Caleb Duncan about set to step in, and we're about ready to get things underway as the throw goes down to second. Very windy day in Steele this afternoon. Winds blowing out toward left center field. If you look out at our broadcast, you can see the scoreboard out there and a vehicle sitting just behind it. That one could be in danger the way this wind is blowing because it is blowing out and hard. Lanier is warmed up. Caleb Duncan's in the box, and we are underway here from South Pem. A swing and a miss by Caleb, strike one. Both of these teams wanting a little momentum going into district play. Kennett will have one more regular season game coming up Thursday. Caleb takes this one a little bit low. Duncan now has a count of 1-1. Brandon Lanier, the right-hander, works in a hurry and out of the windup for South Pemiscot. The 1-1 pitch headed home. Swing and a miss by Caleb Duncan, and he's in the hole, 1-2. Kennett plays at Sykeston on Thursday. Kennett will not play in their Class 4 district until Monday. So one more tune-up for Coach Aaron News Ball Club. Ball two is high to Caleb Duncan from Brandon Lanier. T.R. Baker Insurance, one of our great broadcast sponsors of Kennett Indian Sports. We appreciate them, an independent insurance agency. A swing and a miss, and Duncan goes down on strikes. Lanier strikes out the leadoff batter for the Indians. So 1 out. And J.C. Poole will come to the plate. J.C. has been swinging a hot bat here at the right time of the season. He's actually been hitting hard balls for the last 4 to 5 weeks, as he has really hit it well. A couple of left-handers back-to-back in this Kennett order, and the first ball popped up, shallow left field, long run out there. Southern goes out. Now the left fielder, Busby, comes in and makes the catch. So a fly ball in shallow left field, and the first 2 Indians retired. Here at the top of the first inning, Hayden Gilmore will bat for Kennett. 2 outs, bases empty. Brandon Lanier very effective early on, and he gets Gilmore to foul this one straight back, strike 1. Ashton Williams in the on-deck circle retrieves the baseball. The 0-1 to Gilmore. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 to Hayden Gilmore. Coming to you on the KCRV video platforms and also the KTMO video platforms this afternoon. This pitch a little bit high from Lanier. 2-1 to Hayden Gilmore. Outfield straight away for the Bulldogs. There's gaps in right and center field, and the speedy Robert Farmer in center field. This one's popped up down the third baseline. Foul territory, and Luke Southern will go back and catch it. 1-2-3. Kennett retired in the top of the first. South Pem bats when we return right after this.
Hi, I'm Aaron Waynick, and I'm running for sheriff of Dunklin County. With nearly 27 years' experience in law enforcement, I'm the only candidate running that has experience at the sheriff's office. I served with the largest police department in the Boot Hill of Missouri, the Kennett Police Department, for 15 and a half years. I also have an extensive background in criminal investigations and currently serve as the assistant commander of the Dunklin County Major Case Squad. I'm married to my best friend Leah Jo, and we have 2 beautiful daughters, Ella Kate and Emery Lynn. We ask for your vote in the August 6th primary to serve as your next Dunklin County Sheriff. Thank you.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
The human body is capable of the extraordinary. As well as the not so extraordinary. No matter your skill, restore your peak performance with the Orthodox, a dream team of orthopedic surgery. Get back in the game with the Orthodox at NEA Baptist.
Bottom of the first we go. Kennett retired 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning. And now Cade Anderson, the freshman right-hander, will face Southern, McDaniel Bomar, Morton Busby Carlisle, Floyd Lanier, and Farmer. The batting order for South Pemiscot, and Logan Southern made the catch in the pop fly in foul territory behind the third base bag. Leads things off, and a strike in there from the freshman Anderson. Cade Anderson has been thrown into some pretty big situations as a freshman. He could be a valuable ingredient here as we get set for district play. Ball inside evens the count 1-1 to Logan Southern. Sweeper from Anderson on the outside corner is a called strike. Wind blowing out toward left field here at South Pemiscot this afternoon. The 1-2, another sweeper is a little bit high. Ball 2 from Cade Anderson. Good movement on that breaking pitch from Anderson. Now 2-2, the count to Logan Southern. The pitch, this one's popped up right back at us and out of play. Count remains 2-2. Great facilities here at South Pemiscot. Coach House and South Pemiscot High School, they got a wonderful place to play their games. Breaking ball is inside and low. Ball 3-2. I will add they have a pretty roomy press area upstairs, and it's air conditioned. Strike 3 called to Southern. Good inside fastball from Cade Anderson. And the first man retired in the bottom half of the first inning. Brings up Will McDaniel. Bulldog catcher, right-handed hitter facing the righty Cade Anderson. Strike in there from Anderson. Over the outside corner. Appreciate all of our sponsors who make our broadcast possible. And KBOA following Kennett all season. Ball 1 is outside and low. And our KCRV baseball coverage. Paul Glass handling most of the activities. Swing and a miss by McDaniel. He's in the hole 1-2. Paul will be at the Class 2 District 1 baseball tournament. He'll have a couple of games coming up on Thursday and a couple more on Friday from that tournament. Ball 2 is up in the zone. 2-2 the count now to Will McDaniel. Those games will be on 98.7 WGCQ. A swing and a miss as McDaniel goes down on strikes. Might have just got a piece of it, but it ends up in Duncan's mitt. We'll also be on Sports Radio KMIS, AM and FM, 98.7 WGCQ. That's just right up the road in Hayti, the transmitter for that one in AM 1540. This ball is popped up. We'll get over the third base dugout and out of play off the bat of Braden Bomar. First baseman, right-handed hitter for South Pemiscot. Boy, these Bulldogs had a thrilling basketball season, didn't they? Some of the basketball players out on the baseball field here. Outfield plays Braden around the pool. Inside pitch is going to hit him, so a two-out base runner will put Bomar at first, and the cleanup hitter, J.D. Morton, will come to the plate. Ashton Williams in center field, shades just around a bit to left field to Morton, and Morton pops the first one up. This one's going to get out of play. Back over the South Pemiscot dugout down the third baseline. 0-1 the count to Morton. This ball in the dirt gets away and will allow Bomar to reach second on the wild pitch as the count goes to 1-1 on J.D. Morton, and now South Pem with a runner in scoring position, 2 down, bottom of the first inning. We have the South Pemiscot graduation live stream coming up on Thursday, as well as the 2 district baseball games live stream. This ball popped out to right field. Jack Morrison goes back a couple of steps and makes the catch for out number 3. Runner stranded on the base pass. We're scoreless as we go to the second. Kennett bats when we return right after this.
Who doesn't love being number 1? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number 1, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number 1 is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
See State Farm agent Greg Wilson in Kennett. Call 888-4913.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, one of our great Kennett Indian broadcast sponsors. Premier supplier of area teams, coaches, players for years and years. it comes to sporting goods, the name to know is Skeeter Kell. Over 60 years, they've been the sports provider of area teams. Ashton Williams, the cleanup hitter, will lead things off for Kennett, followed by Matt Gardner, Peyton Branham. Brandon Lanier with only 10 pitches in the first inning, and Ashton hammers this one high and deep and kiss it goodbye. Ashton adds to his team lead in home runs with number 6 as he hits that one over the left field wall fence. And it was way over it as he got it up in the air. What I've noticed about Ashton is he has really cut down on his swing. He is swung from the hills after hitting a few early home runs. I mean, I mentioned he doesn't get cheated. They are going way across the road and way out in the grass out in left field, beyond left field for that ball off the bat of Ashton Williams. Now Matt Gardner will take ball one inside. Kennett up 1-0 off a leadoff home run from Ashton Williams. Now the 1-0 pitch inside again to Gardner, 2-0. Change up and a swing and a miss by Gardner. 2-1. Lanier has a nice changeup, has a good tail on this fastball that rides in toward the right-handed hitters. The right-hander Brandon Lanier with the next pitch. That's a breaking ball and a swing and a miss. The count goes even, 2-2 to Matt Gardner. Peyton Branham in the on-deck circle for Kennett. The 2-2. This one's hit high and deep to left field. It's back at the fence, and it lands on the road. Back-to-back home runs by Ashton Williams and Matt Gardner. And Kennett goes up 2-0 here in the top of the second inning. Well, the wind's blowing out, but both of those balls were hit very, very solid. A couple of seniors with home runs here in the second. And that brings up another senior, Peyton Branham. Peyton playing first base, versatile player. We've seen him in left field, third base. He swings and misses at a Brandon Lanier offering, strike one. The 0-1 pitch headed home. This one's hit high and deep to left center field. Looking up, that one's off the base of the wall. Just missing a home run is Peyton Branham, and he'll cruise into second with a double. That was deep, and Farmer looked up at it, and it just hit at the base of the fence out in left center field. So Branham at second, still nobody out, and Caden Pruitt will come to the plate. Kennett DH. Been very impressive here in his freshman season. He was thrown into that DH role, and he has done a nice job there. Swings and misses, an off-speed pitch from Lanier, strike one. Talking to the Kennett coaches, they were going to rotate a few different pitchers in today, getting some work, getting ready for the district tournament. Next pitch headed home. This one's hit high and deep to left field. Going back is Busby, and this is out of here. Caden Pruitt with a 2-run homer. Third home run here in the first inning for the Kennett Indians. Well, we haven't seen that all season long, have we? Kennett Indian fans. Now the wind blowing out, but Pruitt gets his first home run of the season. He touches them all. Peyton Branham will score after the double, and Coach House will go out and visit with Brandon Lanier on the hill. Jack Morrison will be the next hitter, another Kennett senior. Still nobody out here in the top of the second, and it's 4-0 Kennett. The law office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan with years of experience. They're the name to trust when you need an attorney. 217 College Avenue in Kennett. Give them a call, 573-888-4644. The law office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan. They have been great broadcast sponsors for years and years, and we appreciate their support. I mentioned our graduation live streams. We have 3 coming up this week. On Thursday night, we'll have one crew at Cooter We'll have another crew at Portageville for the graduations. I will be at Sykeston, a radio-only broadcast on the Kennett game on Thursday because all of our equipment is tied up in either district tournaments or graduations. The first pitch from Lanier is high, ball one to Jack Morrison. We'll have 3 baseball games and two graduations coming up on Thursday. Strike on the outside corner to Morrison. Lanier retired the Indians 1-2-3 at the top of the first, but the second inning's been a different story. This one drops in there. Strike 2 to Jack Morrison. The called strike. Owen Williams in the on-deck circle for Kennett. The 1-2 pitch to Morrison headed home. This one stays high, ball 2, 2-2. 4-0 Kennett. Ashton Williams, Matt Gardner with home runs to start the inning. Here's a called strike 3, and that's the first out here in the second for Kennett. Then Peyton Branham doubled to the base of the fence in left center field, and then Caden Pruitt, a 2-run homer to left field. Now 1 down, nobody on for Owen Williams. Third baseman for the Indians this afternoon takes ball 1. Owen, another versatile player. We've seen him at third. We've also seen him play some good first base for Kennett. All-speed pitch, a little bit low, ball 2, 2-0. Coach House went out and visited with his pitcher, Brandon Lanier, and I think the message was, don't throw him fastballs. Here's a ground ball towards short, fielded there by Morton, and throw across the diamond, and a nice scoop by Bomar at first for out number 2 in the inning. Ground ball, and Owen Williams retired. Now back to the top of the order for the Indians, and Caleb Duncan will hit. Two outs and nobody on. 4 runs, though, here in the inning for Kennett. First pitch to Duncan. Off-speed pitch is high, ball 1. Breaking ball, outside corners. Called a strike, 1-1 the count. To Caleb Duncan, Kennett leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Now the count to Duncan. Two down, nobody on for the Indians here in the top of the second. Next pitch to Duncan is high, ball 2, 2-2. Got started just a few minutes early this afternoon, a scheduled 3:30 start time. Teams are warmed up, and the umpires were here, and we're underway. The 2-2 to Duncan is high, ball 3, 3-2. J.C. Poole in the on-deck circle for Kennett. 3-2 to Duncan. Fouled straight back to the screen. Count remains 3-2. South Pemiscot and Bernie coming up in the district tournament. Their play will start on Thursday. That tournament held at Zenith Hornersville High School. Caleb turns on this one, hits it foul down the left field line. The count remains 3-2. 2 o'clock the start time on Thursday afternoon. And we'll have the broadcast on 4 different radio stations. You'll find it about anywhere you go, and we'll have it on Misha TV. Caleb strokes this one to left field, and it drops in front of Busby out there for a 2-out single off the bat of Caleb Duncan. Duncan at first, and J.C. Poole will hit. Home runs by Ashton Williams, Matt Gardner, and a 2-run shot by Caden Pruitt scored Peyton Branham after a double here in the inning. 3 home runs and a double, now a single, and 4 runs on the board for Kennett. And a first pitch to J.C. Poole stays high, ball 1 from Brandon Lanier. He only threw 10 pitches in that first inning, 27 here in the second inning. His pitch count running up there. The 1-0 pitch with a runner going at first is a strike, and the throw to second, not in time. Duncan had a big jump from first. He'll steal second base. He's there with 2 outs. J.C. Poole could drive in the 5th run of the second inning with a base hit. Caleb takes off for third. The throw is not made down to third base. And again, a huge jump by Duncan. I believe that pitch was called a strike. So 1-2 the count now to J.C. Poole. And Duncan at third base with 2 down for Kennett. The 1-2 pitch to J.C. Poole. Fouled out of play. Count remains 1-2. Kennett Country Club, one of our great broadcast sponsors. Folks, if you're a golfer, big 2-man scramble coming up. Their 3-man was sold out last weekend. Big tournament. There was a waiting list, 18th and 19th for the 2-man. Call Larry at the pro shop. This ball gets back to the backstop. Duncan headed home, will score on the play, and it's 5-0 Kennett. Bases empty now for Kennett. J.C. Poole with a 2-2 count. Golf course in its excellent condition over at the Kennett Country Club. So if you're listening outside the area, never played in a tournament, man, they're a lot of fun. Cash prizes, some great food. Here's a hard-hit ball. Second baseman Carlisle, though, will snag it and throw to first just in time to get the speedy J.C. Poole. Kennett, though, with 5 runs, lead 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs bat when we return right after this.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Chris Moore, incoming Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President David Green, Vice President Alan Southern, Treasurer Lance Crawford, and board members Nojai McDaniel, Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, and Dustin Crawford join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
For almost 100 years, MFA Oil has put all our energy into energy by being the local fuel, propane, and lubricant solution that consistently delivers for people and businesses in this area. So if you need to keep your truck rolling, your home heated, or your farm equipment running like a well-oiled machine, give us a call because we're a company that's never idle and we're just down the road. MFA Oil. We live where you do. To find the MFA Oil location nearest you, visit mfaoil.com.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Ethan Busby leading things off for South Pem. Fouls the first pitch, and he strokes this one fair down the left field line. Busby rounds first, wide turn. He's headed for second. The throw in there, not in time. Leadoff double by Ethan Busby. Right down the left field line. The Bulldogs with their first hit of the ball game. Gilmore got the throw back in, but Busby slides in safely. Now showing bunt, and bunting foul is Parker Carlisle, the second baseman. Strike one. Carlisle, a nice defensive play on J.C. Poole to get the third out of the top half of this inning. 5-0 Kennett, but South Pem with a leadoff double here. They'll look the runner back to second. Busby without a throw. Defensively, Owen Williams at third, Matt Gardner at short, J.C. Poole at second, Peyton Branham at first. Gilmore in left, Williams in center, Morris in right field, with Duncan doing the catching of Cade Anderson. Next pitch headed home, also throwing bunt. They'll get it to Anderson. He'll throw to third, and the tag is made. Nice play by the freshman Anderson, flying to Owen Throwing to Owen Williams, and Owen applying the tag. So the ball in play and the bunt. Anderson goes to Williams. And Busby retired. So Carlisle now at first base with one out in the inning. And Zeke Floyd, the batter, fouls the first one back and out of play, strike one. Busby started things with a leadoff double down the left field line. Carlisle's bunt a little too hard back of the pitcher. Now here's a strike to Floyd as he shows bunt and takes it for strike two. 0-2 the count. Carlisle, decent lead over there at first. The pitch showing bunt here on the second strike, and coming up empty was Zeke Floyd. So Floyd down on strikes, second out of the inning. Carlisle at first for Brandon Lanier, pitcher for the Bulldogs, right-handed hitter, facing Cade Anderson. Ball one is high from Anderson. Two down, runner at first. Strike in there from Anderson. Evens the count, 1-1. Paul Glass, a couple of games. The Class II District 1 coming up on Thursday. South Pemiscot, or from St. Hornersville High School. Ball two is outside, a breaking pitch from Anderson. Two-one pitch, Anderson to Lanier. He shows bunt, tries to push it down the first baseline, fouls it off, and it's strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carlisle at first. Farmer in the on-deck circle for South Pemiscot. The pitch to Lanier. Outside ball 3, and the count is full. Carlisle will be off with the pitch. 2 down, runner at first, and a 3-2 count. Anderson's 3-2 pitch headed home. Hit hard, but foul. Out in front of that one was Brandon Lanier. Hit it well, though, down the left field line. Count remains 3-2. Carlisle back to first. He takes his lead. Peyton Branham plays behind him. He'll be off with a 3-2 pitch. It's headed to the plate, and it's high, ball 4. Runners at first and second now for South Pemiscot. And Robert Farmer will hit. Was Robert entertaining in basketball season? I'll tell you. That Bulldog basketball squad, they were some heart stoppers. Enjoyed watching them play. First pitch headed to the plate. A little line drive out to right field as a base hit. Coming up is Morrison. They'll stop the runners after a 2-out single to right off the bat of Robert Farmer. Little line drive the opposite way for a single. And the base is loaded. Back to the top of the order. And Logan Southern will hit. Kennett with 5 runs in the top half of the second. Now the base is loaded for South Pem. Southern could tighten things up a little bit on the scoreboard here. If he gets one up in the wind, blowing out hard to left field. Anderson, and they'll throw back to second and pick off the runner at second, Lanier. There's a pickoff play. Lanier taps South Pem in the bottom of the second. Kennett bats in the third, leading this one 5-0 when we return.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steele, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steele at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department is a strong supporter of high school sports in Pemiscot County and wishes everyone a very successful season. Sheriff Tommy Greenwell knows that promoting high school sports, teamwork, and good citizenship helps in making our community safer and more enjoyable places to live, work, and raise a family. Good luck to all high school athletes throughout Pemiscot County from Sheriff Tommy Greenwell and the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department.
The entire staff of Riddick Farms in Steele is proud to be part of our agriculture community and equally as proud of our area youth. At Riddick Farms, they know our future depends on our youth and are happy to support the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They are so proud of all they accomplished this year and would like to take this time to wish the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck. Way to go and good luck to all the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from your friends at Riddick Farms in Steele.
Top of the third we go, and Hayden Gilmore leads things off, facing Brandon Lanier. Brandon with 42 pitches through 2 innings. Gilmore, Ashton Williams, and Matt Gardner due up for Kennett here in the third. Kennett up 5-0. South Pem loaded the bases in the second, but man picked off at second base. First pitch is popped up to J.D. Morton, and Morton will handle the pop fly from Hayden Gilmore for out number 1. So 1 pitch, Gilmore retired for the first out here in the third. And Ashton Williams comes to the plate. Ashton, a home run. Way out of here to left field his last time at the plate. And he's plucked with an off-speed pitch in the back. And he'll take first base. 1 out base runner for the Indians. Off-speed pitch from Lanier that didn't break that time. Now Matt Gardner hits. Matt, also a home run to left field, his last at bat. Back-to-back home runs by Kennett, followed by Branham's double, and Pruitt with a 2-run shot. Ball 1 is low to Gardner. Exactly what the Kennett coaching staff is wanting, to give their hitters a little bit of confidence going into district tournament play. Also get some pitchers some work, and I'm sure Coach Jason House is wanting the same thing for his South Pemiscot Bulldogs. With them playing Thursday, this is their final tune-up for district play against Bernie. Line drive left field is a base hit. Gardner 2 for 2. Ashton Williams will move up to second base on the single. So a hit batter and a single to left. 1 down for Peyton Branham. Peyton doubled to the base of the fence in left center field, his first at bat. 2 on 1 out, middle infield, Morton and Carlisle at double play depth. Carlisle trying to hold the base runner Williams close down there. First pitch is a breaking ball, and McDaniel a nice job to keep it right in front of him. The base runner is not advancing. 1-0 the count to Branham. Gardner at first, down at second. Ashton Williams takes their lead with 1 down. The runner goes. The pitch is low, ball 2, and Williams steals third. And Gardner follows down to second base. 2-0 the count now to Peyton Branham. Branham can drive in a couple of runs for the Indians with a hit, the 2-1. Inside is ball 3 to Branham. Wind blowing out toward left field. Pitch on the outside corner is a strike to Branham. 3-1. Not the one Branham wanted there. Ashton Williams at third, Matt Gardner at second. The 3-1 pitch at the plate is ball 4 to Peyton Branham. And the base is loaded for Kennett. Here's Caden Pruitt. The freshman Pruitt with a 2-run homer, his first at bat for Kennett. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the third. South Pemiscot would love a double play and get out of this inning without any more damage done. Ball 1 outside to Pruitt. 1-0 pitch to Caden Pruitt. Pops this one up out to left field. Should be deep enough to score Williams. Now he gets over the left fielder's head, Busby. As the wind just kept carrying that one, a couple of runs will score for Kennett. As Pruitt hit it over Busby's head out in left field. Williams scores on the last play, and Gardner scores on the last play. And it's 7-0 in favor of Kennett. Now Jack Morrison bats. Branham at second, Pruitt at first. They'll look Morrison back to the bag without a throw. 7-0 Kennett as we play here in the top of the third inning. A little fly ball out to second base. Carlisle will handle that one right off the end of the bat for Jack Morrison. Runners stay at first and second. Now 2 down for Kennett, and Owen Williams will bat. Inside pitch almost hit Owen, but that's just ball one. He stays at the plate. Again, they look the runner back to second. That's Peyton Branham. Caden Pruitt down at first base for Kennett. Ground ball slowly hit to short. Morton gets a high hop, throws to first, a low throw, and the runner is safe. Not stopping is Branham. He'll come home on the error. And it's 8-0 Kennett. Branham never hesitated at third base, so it's still first and second. And 8-0 Kennett. Now Caleb Duncan at the plate. Takes ball one. Caleb's last at bat, he singled on a line drive to left field. Ball two is outside to Duncan. 2-0 to Caleb Duncan. Runners at first and second, 2 down for Kennett. High, ball three, 3-0 to Duncan. J.C. Poole in the on-deck circle for the Kennett Indians. Coach House is coming out to visit with Brandon Lanier. That's the 60th pitch of the ball game for Lanier. All the Bulldogs are going to gather up on the pitching mound. We'll see if Coach House decides to make a move. It does not appear he's going to at this point. Kennett Trust Bank, one of our great broadcast sponsors, brings you Kennett Indian Baseball. They're locally owned, full-service bank, personal and business accounts, serving Kennett and the surrounding area since 1963. Kennett Trust Bank, member FDIC. Coach House just having a chat with his ball club. Now we're going to have a pitching change as a new pitcher coming on will be Carlisle. We'll tell you about that when we return to South Pemiscot right after this.
The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Glenda Nowlin, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson, extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri.
BPS Network's goal is to keep you connected to each other and to the world. Since 1996, BPS has been serving Southeast Missouri with the latest technology to provide quality and reliable communication service to their customers. BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish all the teams the best of luck. BPS, keeping you connected.
From tip-off to the game's final buzzer, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know life is full of ups and downs, and that's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools for a secure financial future. So, no matter where this season takes you, The Bank of Missouri is a teammate that you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
3-0 the count to Caleb Duncan, and the new pitcher for South Pemiscot, Parker Carlisle, comes in from second base. Going to second base is Lanier after leaving the mound. The 3-0 pitch to Duncan is low, ball 4. And the base is loaded for Kennett with 2 down here in the top of the third. J.C. Poole will come to the plate. Facing Parker Carlisle for the first time now. First pitch to J.C. Low, ball 1. Top of the third inning, 8-0 Kennett. The Indians with the bases loaded, 2 down. J.C. ropes one to right center field. No one's going to get this one. It's going to one-hop the fence. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. The third run, rounding third, will score on a 3 RBI triple off the bat of the senior, J.C. Poole. Boy, he roped that one, a line drive out to right center field. Floyd did all he could do on the play. And Poole races into third base. Add 3 more on the scoreboard for the Indians, and it's 11-0 now. Runner at third and 2 down for Hayden Gilmore. Hayden wants to get in on the action as he's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. A rare 0 for 2, and he takes strike 1 from Carlisle. Next pitch is outside, 1-1 now to Gilmore. One to Hayden, way outside, ball 2, 2-1. Bentley Farms, one of our great broadcast sponsors of Kennett Indian Baseball. Kennett residents, their farm up in Dudley, Missouri, the poultry farm, and Wes and Chantel. Great Kennett Indian broadcast supporters. We appreciate their sponsorship of our broadcast. 3-1. Now the count to Gilmore, and Hayden takes this one low and outside, ball 4. So now runners at first and third for Kennett, and Ashton Williams will hit. Ashton is 1 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, and he hit a home run to left center field that went almost to Hayti, I believe. It may still be going. Ashton takes the first pitch outside from Parker Carlisle, ball 1. Again, both of these pitchers probably is getting a tune-up before district tournament play. Cade Anderson getting the start for the Kennett Indians. Has worked the first 2 innings. I expect Cade will be out there to continue his work. The 1-0 pitch to Ashton. Outside ball 2, 2-0. Poole at third after driving in 3 with a triple. Hayden Gilmore with a walk at first base. 2 outs in the inning. And the 2-0 pitch to Ashton Williams. Swing and a miss. Off-speed delivery. Might have got a piece of it. Foul ball at the plate. 2-1. The count to Ashton. Home run swing by Ashton, and he'll probably go back and watch it. Man, it was so smooth. Didn't jump at it. He was just right through the ball and squared it up. It went forever. Now the 2-1. This one's popped up on the infield. Who's going to get it? Shortstop J.D. Morton handles it for out number 3. The Indians strike again. They lead 11-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. South Pem bats when we return right after this.
Baker Implement Company and Case IH are proud to support area high school athletics.
The same way we have supported our customers and the community for 86 years.
Visit any of our 13 locations in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas to experience the power of red and the service and support that has kept customers coming back since 1938.
Case IH and Baker Implement Company, supporting our community on the field and in your field.
Looking for a reliable, lightning-fast internet service that doesn't break the bank? Kennett Board of Public Works is here with their fiber optic internet service, starting at just $29.95 a month, with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. And the best part? Kennett Board of Public Works is your local provider, committed to serving the community with top-notch customer service and a network you can count on. Experience the power of fiber optics. Sign up now and revolutionize your internet experience with Kennett Board of Public Works Internet Service.
Top of the order coming up, Logan Southern leads things off, facing Cade Anderson, and Anderson with a strike at the knees. Southern, McDaniel, and Bomar. Morton, if anyone can reach, for South Pemiscot. This ball hit foul down the third baseline. It's 0-2 to Logan Southern. South Pemiscot will take on Bernie. Opening round of the Class 2 district. Here's a fly ball out to left field. Going back and going up. Gilmore has it go off his gloves. Got a bad jump on that one. And that may not have all been a bad jump because that wind blowing out that just carried further in hay than really thought that time. And down at second base as the leadoff man, Logan Southern. Will McDaniel now hits, shows bunts it foul right to Caleb Duncan, strike one. Now the 0-1 pitch. Bunted perfectly down the third baseline. They're not going to have a play, and they'll throw down to third anyway. As Owen Williams' throw was too late. McDaniel with a perfect bunt down the third baseline. And now runners at the corners. Couldn't lay it out there any better. For McDaniel, now Braden Bomar will come to the plate. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Kennett up 11-0. South Pem threatening here in the inning. First pitch fouled over the backstop, strike one. This one's hit down the left field line, but foul. And the count 0-2 to Braden Bomar. Now the 0-2 pitch. Outside corners are called, strike three. Good pitch from the freshman Anderson. He strikes out Bomar. Now the cleanup hitter J.D. Morton will bat. Southern at third, McDaniel at first. Couple of hits for the Bulldogs here in the inning. And J.D. swings and misses, strike one. Busby to the on-deck circle for South Pemiscot. There's a line drive up the middle, base hit. South Pem's on the board. RBI single off the bat of J.D. Morton. Line drive right back up the middle. Southern scores. McDaniel to second. Morton at first base. One out in the inning for Ethan Busby at the plate. He's 1 for 1 already with a base hit to left field down the left field line. Ball one is high from Cade Anderson. Kennett infield would love the double play. Owen Williams even with the bag at third. Branham plays behind Morton at first base, and now Anderson steps off. 11-1, Kennett leads. South Pem, a couple of runners on the base pass. One out, bottom of the third inning. 1-0 pitch. At the knees, calls strike one to Ethan Busby. Ultimate Fitness and Sports, another one of our great broadcast sponsors. We appreciate their sponsorship of Kennett Indian Baseball. They'll throw to first and pick another runner off as Morton picked off over at first base. Branham on a timing play, sneaked behind the runner. And that's the second out of the inning. Kennett also had a bases-loaded pickoff down at second base earlier in the ball game. McDaniel at second, now 2 down. This ball is popped up on the infield. Coming on is Owen Williams. Out near the bag will make the catch for out number 3. So a run in for South Pem. Kennett leads 11-1. They'll bat top of the 4th when we return right after this.
Hello, this is Darren Todd, Republican candidate for Circuit Judge of the 35th Judicial Circuit, comprising Dunklin and Stoddard counties. I am asking for your vote in the August 6th Republican primary for a 6-year term. I'm a 1991 graduate of Holcomb High School, a 1996 graduate of Southeast Missouri State University, and a 1999 graduate of Southern Illinois University School of Law. I will represent the people of the 35th Judicial Circuit with patience, open-mindedness, compassion, understanding, and firmness. Paid for by the committee to elect Darren Todd Judge, Kim Campbell Treasurer.
Now is the time to get your air conditioner serviced for the warm days ahead. Let the experienced techs at Duncan Sheet Metal replace that old unit with a new high-efficiency unit to stay more comfortable during the upcoming warmer months. A new high-efficiency unit will pay for itself with the big savings you see on your utility bill. Turn to the experts at Duncan Sheet Metal today for service and installation. 601 Highway VV in Kennett.
Duncan Sheet Metal wishes Caleb Duncan and the entire Kennett Indian baseball team the best of luck this season.
I'm Nick Darter, a candidate for Dunklin County Sheriff. I am a husband, father, and God-fearing man. I have been in law enforcement for 14 years as a field training officer, firearms instructor, taser instructor, school resource officer, mentor, and a volunteer firefighter. It is my desire to bring the experience I've acquired as well as the values that have been instilled in me to the Sheriff's Office. I would appreciate your vote August 6th for Dunklin County Sheriff, so together we can see Dunklin County be an even safer future.
Paid for by the committee to elect Nick Darter for sheriff, Philip A. Sandy, treasurer.
Parker Carlisle will start his first full inning of work. Got the last out in that 3rd inning. Kennett leads 11-1. It'll be Matt Gardner, Peyton Branham, Caden Pruitt due up for Kennett. Gardner 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Homers on a fly ball to left and singled on a line drive to left his last at bat. Carlisle's first pitch to Gardner is a little bit low, ball 1. Wind still blowing out to left center field at South Pem. Strike on the outside corner. Good off-speed pitch from Carlisle. 1-1 the count to Gardner. Lots of room in right center field if Matt waits on one and hits it the opposite way, which he swings and misses at this off-speed pitch. 1-2 the count. I think he's thinking about hitting one over the scoreboard here with the wind blowing out. But he strokes it out to center field. Going back is Farmer, and it goes over his head. Another hard-hit ball off the bat of Matt Gardner, and he'll cruise into second base with a leadoff double. Double by Gardner, and Matt's a single away, or a triple away from a cycle here in the ballgame with a home run, a double, and a single. Now Peyton Branham, who's 1 for 1, will come to the plate for the Indians. Peyton doubled and walked in the ballgame to the base of the fence in left center field. They'll look Gardner back to second without a throw. Top of the 4th, 11-1, Kennett with the lead. Next pitch to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat to Peyton Branham is low and outside, ball 1. 2 district broadcasts at 2 and 4 o'clock coming up with Paul Glass from Class 2 District 1 on Thursday. Here's a strike at the knees, 1-1 now to Peyton Branham. I'll be at Sykeston for the Kennett broadcast, radio only, Thursday. We'll have graduation live streams from Cooter and also Portageville on Thursday evening. Ball 2 is outside. 2-1 to Peyton Branham from Parker Carlisle. Wish all the area teams good luck, and hopefully we'll have good weather for the district tournaments. South Pemiscot hosting Class 2 District 1. Dexter hosting Class 4. Slowly hit, swinging bunt by Branham. Picked up at third, and a throw to first not in time. A swinging hit. A swinging bunt that time by Branham, and again, he couldn't have laid it down the third base line any better. Southern did all that he could do, but the infield hit. Gardner advances to third base on the play, so it's runners at first and third for Kennett. Nobody out. Here's Caden Pruitt. Kennett freshman has homered and also singled both to left field in the ball game. Talk about a confidence boost for a young player. That's what Pruitt has kind of felt today. 2-run homer to left field. Had to be a thrill for the freshman. Carlisle's first pitch sails over his head. Ball 1. 11-1. Kennett leading this one. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Top of the fourth inning. 1-0 pitch at the letters called. Strike 1. Very experienced crew here at South Pemiscot this afternoon. Coach House, head baseball coach, throw over to first. Athletic director here at South Pem. I know it's a challenge. I've talked to Coach House and several of the coaches and ADs. Just trying to get umpires for games. Seems to be a little better this year than maybe in past years. The 1-1 pitch outside corner, and it's 1-2 now to Caden Pruitt. South Pem fans very aware of having to wait until a ball game at Cooter is wrapped up before the umpires can come over and call one at South Pem. Ground ball foul over to the South Pem third base dugout. And the count remains 1-2 on Caden Pruitt. Wind blowing out hard to left field here this afternoon at South Pem, but otherwise good playing conditions, and Pruitt is going to drop one just fair inside the line down the left field side, and he'll cruise into second base with an RBI double. Boy, that one was about 6 inches fair inside the line down the left field corner, and Busby got it in quickly. So Pruitt at second. Drives in a run, and it's 12-1 Kennett. Here is Jack Morrison, senior, right fielder for Kennett. He's trying to get in on the hit parade, and Jack jerks this one foul. Hit it well, deep, and watch out cars down the left field line. Strike 1 on Morrison. Owen Williams in the on-deck circle. 12-1 Kennett. We're in the top of the fourth inning. This pitch outside to Morrison, 1-1. Just as we get set for district tournament play, I want to really thank all the coaches and all the work they do. I know coaching a team is one thing. This pitch inside, ball 2 to Morrison, 2-1. Coaching is one thing, but these coaches also have to get the fields ready. And lots of work going into getting the fields ready. We appreciate the coaches for all they do so we can play this game. Pop up on the infield, and the batter out as Lanier will haul this one in, and Morrison retired on the pop fly. Branham at third, Pruitt at second. Now 1 out for the Indians, and here's Owen Williams. Owen, 0 for 2 this afternoon, looks to get in on the hit parade, grounded out to short, reached on an error by the shortstop. And ball 1 is outside to Owen. Couple of runners in scoring position for Kennett. The 1-0 pitch, grounded foul outside of third. Coach New got a hand on it. 1-1 the count to Owen Williams. And even at the bigger schools, I see their coaches doing a lot of work. I'm sure some of the schools may have ground crews, so their coaches don't have to do a lot of that. Ball 2. But you can bet most of the Boot Hill area schools, their coaches are also the head groundskeepers. Pitch is outside, ball 3. 3-1 to Owen Williams. Coach House was out. He was putting down the lines on the field earlier. Has to determine if it's going to be dry enough to play. Not a lot of rain at South Pem overnight. The 3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss by Owen Williams. Makes the count full, 3-2. Coach New will be out on the mower and dragging the field, watering the field, along with the other coaches for Kennett. Owen pops it up out in the shallow right center field, and it's going to drop in for a hit. No man's land between Farmer, Floyd, and Lanier, and that will score a run on an RBI single out to right field. Branham scores on the play. Pruitt goes up to third. So it's first and third. And it's 13-1 in favor of Kennett. We may start seeing some pinch hitters from Coach Aaron New, and we'll try to put those pinch hitters in for you. So heard him calling toward the dugout. We saw the Indians do some of this over at Donovan when they had a big lead. So the pinch hitter is going to be Carter Shoemaker. Senior will come in and do the pinch hitting. 1 out and runners at the corners. Carter will try to drive in a run. He swings and misses. Strike 1. First offering from Parker Carlisle. 13-1. Kennett with a lead. The 0-1 pitch to Shoemaker. Outside corner is called strike 2. South Penn would love a double play ball and get out of this inning. Shoemaker swings and misses. Now they have the runner hung up. They'll throw down to second, but the runner at third will not go home. The strikeout makes it strike 2, or out 2 in the inning, and J.C. Poole will have a pinch hitter for him. Coming in will be Zane Franklin to hit for J.C. Poole. Zane takes strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1 the count to Franklin. Williams at first with a big lead. Owen Williams, or Pruitt at third. And a foul tip, and it's quickly 0-2 to Zane Franklin. Two outs, top of the fourth. Kennett up 13-1. The 0-2 pitch to Franklin. Breaking ball in the dirt. McDaniel with a nice stop. And the runners stay where they are. Pruitt at third. Owen Williams at first. Zane Franklin at the plate. And the 1-2 pitch headed home. Curveball, a hard hit. Base hit to left field. Good job of hitting Zane Franklin. Staying back on that breaking ball and lines it into left field for an RBI single. Pruitt scores on the play, so the Indians add another run, and it's 14-1. Pinch hitter for Hayden Gilmore will come to the plate, and Coach House is going out to the mound, and the pinch hitter is going to be Jackson Patterson. We'll see if the Bulldogs making another pitching change. Parker Carlisle will give up the baseball. So we're going to tell you about the new South Pem pitcher when we return to South Pemiscot High School right after this.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
First Missouri Bank of SEMO understands that banking is more than just managing dollars and cents. It's about strengthening relationships, helping neighbors, believing in our communities, and planning for the future. FM Bank proudly offers competitive rates on personal, home, agricultural, and business loans, and all banking decisions are made here in our local communities. Visit any of our FM Bank locations today for more info. To us, people matter. FM Bank is also proud to sponsor Kennett Indian Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
It's always a home run when you visit the all-new Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. They have delicious food served up hot and fresh. Be sure to check out their daily lunch and dinner specials. Their catfish, the best around, plus chicken, shrimp, steaks, and their smash burgers will keep you coming back for more. They have 10 big screen TVs where you can catch all the big games. Be sure to like them on Facebook. Slide into home at the Home Plate Bar and Grill at the I-55 exit in Hayti. Coming in from first base, Braden Bomar, the new pitcher for South Pemiscot. Jackson Patterson will be the pinch hitter for Hayden Gilmore. Patterson, right-handed hitter, facing Bomar with runners at first and second. The ball gets away, and the runners will move up on ball one. Franklin down to second base. Williams to third base. There's a foul ball just outside of third off the bat of Jackson Patterson. And the count 1-1 to Jackson. 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Kennett. Leading 14-1. We're in the top of the fourth. Patterson swings and misses, 1-2. The count now to Jackson Patterson. Bomar comes set. This offering outside, ball 2. 2-2. Patterson wouldn't go for that one. T.R. Baker Insurance in Kennett, independent insurance agency, one of our great broadcast sponsors of Kennett Indian baseball. 2-2, the count to Patterson. Ball 3 is outside. Good backhand by McDaniel at the plate. Keeps the runners at second and third. The count full to Jackson Patterson. Ashton Williams appears to be ready to hit on the on-deck circle. Patterson pops it down the right field line. Long run. That one's going to drop in, and Patterson's going to drive in a run. Going to drive in 2 runs with a single out to right field. Floyd had a long way to go for that one. Couldn't get there. Williams and Franklin scoring on the last play. And it's 16-1 in favor of the Indians. Runner at first and 2 down, and Ashton Williams at the plate, I believe. First pitch inside. Nope, it's not Ashton. We're going to have another pinch hitter. As John Baker Brown comes to the plate. Impressive freshman. Seen him do some nice things at the varsity levels when he's got some opportunities. Ball 2 is outside to John Baker Brown. 2-0. There's a strike at the knees. 2-1. Patterson drives in 2 with a base hit to right field. It's 16-1 Indians. Ball 3 is low to Brown. Coach Aaron New sending several pinch hitters in starting in this inning. Some of the pinch hitters getting some big hits for the Indians. Outside is ball 4. So John Baker Brown walks. Kennett with runners at first and second, 2 outs. Another pinch hitter coming in. This one for Matt Gardner. The first pitch is swing and a miss. I don't have a 20, and it's not on the additional players roster, so I apologize. This one's popped up down the first baseline and in foul territory. The third out of the inning is made. Kennett leads 16-1 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. South Pem bats when we return right after this.
Kennett Bowling Lanes is under new ownership, and they're excited to announce new menu items coming soon with delicious lunch specials every day. Looking for a fun family outing? Family night is every Wednesday night from 4 to 8. Kids bowl for free with a meal purchase. Book your next birthday party with a basic or pizza party package. They can also host business events. Call 888-9400 to make a reservation or stop by 1315 St. Francis Street in Kennett. Kennett Bowling Lanes. Strike up some fun.
The tournaments are bigger and better than ever at the Kennett Country Club. Coming up next, it's the two-man scramble on May 18th and 19th. Don't wait to call and get your team signed up. The three-man scramble was sold out and teams were put on a waiting list. Contact the Pro Shop today and join in on the fun. The golf course is in great condition and the tournaments feature great fun, great food, and cash prizes for the winners. Call the Pro Shop and get signed up today at the Kennett Country Club.
Hi, I'm Aaron Waynick, and I'm running for Sheriff of Dunklin County. With nearly 27 years' experience in law enforcement, I'm the only candidate running that has experience at the Sheriff's Office. I served with the largest police department in the Boot Hill of Missouri, the Kennett Police Department, for 15 and a half years. I also have an extensive background in criminal investigations and currently serve as the Assistant Commander of the Dunklin County Major Case Squad. I'm married to my best friend, Leah Jo, and we have two beautiful daughters, Ella Kate and Emery Lynn. We ask for your vote in the August 6th primary to serve as your next Dunklin County Sheriff. Thank you.
Bottom of the fourth we go. Kennett leads 16-1. South Pem needs a couple of runs if we're going to play the fifth inning. And Ashton Williams, a right-handed pitcher, comes on, pitching this inning as the starters are back in for the Indians. And the first pitch to Parker Carlisle, and Parker fouls it over the backstop and out of play. Ashton getting a little cleanup here. Is a little freshen up work before district tournament play. Now the 0-1 pitch headed home. Breaking ball is inside. Ball one. 1-1 the count to Parker Carlisle. J.C. Poole is going to third. Matt Gardner still at short. This ball is popped up down the first baseline. Over toward the dugout is Owen Williams. He'll watch it go out of play. Second base is Cade Anderson after doing a nice job pitching in this ball game. Pitch a little bit low and inside. Ball two to Parker Carlisle. Outfield, Gilmore has moved to center. Peyton Branham will go to left, and Jack Morrison still out in right field defensively for Kennett. Ball three is low to Parker Carlisle, leading off this fourth inning. They put Ashton in just to give him a little work as a relief pitcher in the ballgame. That's what Coach Lou Allen said before, that they were going to start the freshman Anderson and then let Ashton come in and work in relief just in case they need that down the stretch. He can say he's done it. Here's a hard hit ball on a one hop to the shortstop. Gardner throw across the diamond to Owen Williams in time for out number one. One out here in the bottom of the fourth, and Zeke Floyd will hit. No, pinch hitter coming in for Floyd. Gonzalez will hit, left-handed hitter facing Ashton Williams. This isn't much fun, coming off the bench and facing the hard-throwing right-hander from Kennett. Ball one sails outside. Santiago Gonzalez. The 1-0 pitch from Williams. Outside corner is a called strike, 1-1. 16-1, Kennett with the lead. This pitch is at the knees, called strike 2. So now 1-2, the count to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Strikeout by Ashton Williams. A ground out, a strikeout, and Brandon Lanier will come to the plate. Brandon officially without an at-bat as he has walked in the ball game. His second at-bat here against Ashton Williams. A swing and a miss. A Williams fastball, strike 1. Next pitch headed home. High, ball 1, 1-1. South Pemiscot needs a run if we're going to take it to the 5th inning. Down 16-1. 1-1 count to Lanier. Bounces at the plate. Ball 2, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Brandon Lanier. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Williams trying to close this one out. Lanier asked for time and it's granted. At the plate. Foul ball. Lanier stays alive. So he got around on that one. Hits it down to the third base dugout. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ashton Williams with the pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. And that'll do it. Kennett wins this one 16-1 in 4 innings. We're going to take a break, come back and check the final totals from South Pemiscot right after this.
Good luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the South Pemiscot R5 School District. Superintendent Chris Moore, incoming Superintendent Glenn Carter, Board President David Green, Vice President Alan Southern, Treasurer Lance Crawford, and board members Nojai McDaniel, Stephen Stubblefield, Jessica Carr, and Dustin Crawford join in sending their best wishes. Go Bulldogs from the students, faculty, staff, and administration at the South Pemiscot R5 School District in Steele, Missouri.
For almost 100 years, MFA Oil has put all our energy into energy by being the local fuel, propane, and lubricant solution that consistently delivers for people and businesses in this area. So if you need to keep your truck rolling, your home heated, or your farm equipment running like a well-oiled machine, give us a call because we're a company that's never idle and we're just down the road. MFA Oil. We live where you do. To find the MFA Oil location nearest you, visit mfaoil.com.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Call Jay Ward or Jack Giles in Portageville at 573-379-3461.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steele, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steele at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department is a strong supporter of high school sports in Pemiscot County and wishes everyone a very successful season. Sheriff Tommy Greenwell knows that promoting high school sports, teamwork, and good citizenship helps in making our community safer and more enjoyable places to live, work, and raise a family. Good luck to all high school athletes throughout Pemiscot County from Sheriff Tommy Greenwell and the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department.
The entire staff of Riddick Farms in Steele is proud to be part of our agriculture community and equally as proud of our area youth. At Riddick Farms, they know our future depends on our youth and are happy to support the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They are so proud of all they accomplished this year and would like to take this time to wish the South Pemiscot Bulldogs the best of luck. Way to go, and good luck to all the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from your friends at Riddick Farms in Steele.
Well, the final in 4 innings, 16-1. The Kennett Indians knock off the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Neither team scored in the first inning. Kennett, though, with 5 runs in the second, added 6 more in the third and 5 more in the fourth. 16 runs, 14 hits for Kennett in the ballgame. 1 run on 4 hits for South Pemiscot. In this contest, both teams committed an error. Let me run down the hitting for you, then we'll look at the pitching in this ballgame. Caleb Duncan was 1 for 2 with a couple of runs scored in the ball game. J.C. Poole was 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs for the Kennett seniors. Zane Franklin, a pinch hitter, was 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. Good job by the freshman Franklin. Jackson Patterson was 1 for 2, and Jackson with a couple of RBIs. Big day for him. Ashton Williams was 1 for 2, couple of runs scored, and an RBI in the ball game. Matt Gardner, 3 for 3 on the afternoon with 3 runs scored and an RBI. Caden Pruitt was 3 for 3. Get this, folks, 5 RBIs for Pruitt, also 3 runs scored. The freshman Caden Pruitt had a big day at the plate. And Owen Williams was 1 for 3 for the Indians with 2 runs scored and an RBI in the ball game. Batting for the Indians, doubles in the ball games by Pruitt, Gardner, and Branham, triple by J.C. Poole. Home runs for Ashton Williams, Caden Pruitt, and Matt Gardner in the ball game, as the Indians left 4 on base in this one. For South Pemiscot, batting in this one, Luke Southern was 1 for 2 at the plate, or actually 0 for 2 at the plate, but scored a run in the ball game, as McDaniel was 1 for 2 at the plate. Morton was 1 for 2 with an RBI, the lone RBI, as Morton with the RBI, the cleanup hitter for South Pemiscot in the ball game. Busby was 1 for 2 for South Pem, and Farmer was 1 for 1 for Coach House and his Bulldogs in this one, as they fall to Kennett. 16-1, our final score. Pitching, Kennett's freshman Cade Anderson got the start. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, and it was not earned. He walked 1, struck out 4. Pitching the final inning was Ashton Williams. Ashton struck out 2 and did not allow a base runner. As Anderson in the ballgame, 46 pitches, 33 of those strikes, as he shows good control. And Ashton Williams, 16 pitches in relief, and 10 of those strikes. Lanier got the start for South Pem, 2 and 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 11 runs, 7 of those earned. He walked 2 and struck out 2, and allowed the 3 home runs. Carlisle pitched an inning, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those earned. He walked 1 and struck out 1. And then Bomar came in, pitched a third of an inning, gave up a hit, and walked a batter in his appearance on the mound. We'll take our final break as we get set to wrap up our broadcast here. We're going to look at those district tournament games coming up for both South Pemiscot and the Kennett Indians right after this short timeout.
The City of Steele supports South Pemiscot High School and takes this time to recognize the players and coaches of this year's South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Mayor Jonathan Spence, Alderman Ryan West, Linda Nowlin, Leanne Powell, and Sam Reinhart, along with City Clerk Jeanette Pickens, Water Clerk Cody Fields, Police Chief Billy Joe Stanfield, Fire Chief Jeffrey Fields, and City Judge Mallory Rollerson, extend congratulations to all. Again, best of luck to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs from the City of Steele, Missouri.
BPS Network's goal is to keep you connected to each other and to the world. Since 1996, BPS has been serving Southeast Missouri with the latest technology to provide quality and reliable communication service to their customers. BPS recognizes the importance of our youth and would like to wish all the teams the best of luck. BPS, keeping you connected.
From tip-off to the game's final buzzer, The Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know life is full of ups and downs, and that's why our team works to get to know you, to understand your unique needs, and to empower you with the personalized tools for a secure financial future. So, no matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is a teammate that you can count on. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Back at South Pemiscot, our final score once again 16-1. Kennett over South Pem. And the Bulldogs will next see action Thursday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon as the 6-seed Bulldogs take on 3-seed Bernie from the Class 2 District 1 tournament at Zenith Hornersville High School in Zenith. Campbell will then take on Holcomb at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Zenith Hornersville will play the winner of that Bernie-South Pem game Friday at 1. Before that, top seed Portageville will play the winner of Campbell and Holcomb at 11 o'clock on Friday, and the championships from the tournament will be coming up on the 13th as they will take the Saturday off and come back with the championships in Class 2 District 1 on the 13th. That is when Kennett will see their first district action up in Dexter as they play the winner of the host team, the Dexter Bearcats, and Donovan. And Kennett's action will be coming up on Monday the 13th, and the Indians also will have their last regular season game coming up this Thursday at Sykeston. And we'll have a radio-only broadcast there. Have a couple of Class 2 District 1 games coming your way on Thursday and a couple of graduations, including Cooter and Portageville on Thursday. South Pemiscot graduation. We'll have the live stream of it coming up on Friday of this week. Thanks to Monty Lyons for handling the radio duties of things. Tad Jones, our video coordinator, and thanks to all of our sponsors who make our broadcast possible. It's been a pleasure bringing you this one. I'm going to read the sponsors for you. Our South Pemiscot sponsors, Riddick Farms, Green Pharmacy, South Pemiscot Schools, the Bank of Missouri, the City of Steele, the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department, BPS Telephone, MFA Oil, and Farm Credit Services, both the Kennett office and the Portageville office sponsoring our games today. Also, our Kennett sponsors include Baker Implement, Kennett Board of Public Works, Darren Todd for Judge, Duncan Sheet Metal, Nick Darter for Dunklin County Sheriff, FM Bank, Glen Sane Motors, Home Plate Bar and Grill, Aaron Waynick for Dunklin County Sheriff, the Kennett Bowling Lanes, the Kennett Country Club, McDonald's, NEA Baptist Hospital, Greg Wilson State Farm Insurance, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, McDonald's, TR Baker Insurance, Skeeter Kells Sporting Goods, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Kennett Trust Bank, Bentley Farms, and Ultimate Fitness and Sports. That'll do it for our broadcast of Kennett Indian Sports. We'll talk to you again next time on KCRV with South Pemiscot Bulldog. The baseball action from the Class 2 District 1 Kennett baseball coming up Thursday. Now back to our regular programming.